Well, would an extra $500 make a difference in your budget? If you live in Atlanta, residents may qualify for direct cash payments with no strings attached. We're not kidding here. Fox 5's Morris Diggs was first to report on this when it was proposed, and now the plan has passed. Morris joins us now live from Northeast Atlanta with the night's new information. Morris?
Okay, so Atlanta is participating in a program that's a national program. About 50 other cities are doing the same thing. I want to draw your attention to one specific part of my piece. That is when a city attorney warned the council members before they voted for this that once they write that $2 million taxpayer check, city officials will not be able to set the rules. If you don't bring a whole lot of money home from your paycheck, the mayor of Atlanta and the city council members are about to give away some cash to residents to help with monthly expenses, including those utility costs that never seem to go down. About 300 lucky families can receive $500 a month for up to a year. $6,000, no strings attached.
I'm 81 and I have to watch my budget, and I appreciate the fact that some people are needing some help, but I don't know how they're going to determine that few a number and give them that much money for a whole year when there are a lot of people that are hurting.
One veteran council member had the same question to an aide to the mayor.
Who decides the winners and losers? Or controls who gets what, and what do we know afterwards process?
The income requirement for the cash potentially brings a lot of people to the donation table. A family of 4 can earn as much as $53,000 and still qualify. But the councilman still needed some more details, and taxpayers, listen closely to the answers.
Are they under contract?
They are not under contract with the city, so we are donating these funds. Because this is a donation rather than a contract for services, we, as from a legislative standpoint, is not permitted to, let's say, dictate the use of the donated funds.
Perhaps as early as a week or so, online, you'll be able to make an application. So watch the city's website for this. There are 2 different groups that will be administering the program, and the selection, as long as you qualify with that low to moderate income, the selection is supposed to be in a random fashion, kind of like a lottery, I guess. Reporting live from Northeast Atlanta, I'm Morris Diggs, Fox 5 News.